I wanted to walk around campus. I haven't walked around campus since I left. Like all over.
I barely walked around campus when I was a student.
Recorded live from Studio 12A in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. You're listening to the Josh and Friends Podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to the Josh and Friends Podcast. I am your host. My name is Josh. And today, I'd like to welcome you to the 2025 Year in Review. During the last 12 months, the country has experienced everything from catastrophic floods and fires, shocking assassinations and White House demolitions, and billionaires waving chainsaws. But it was also a time where we got to witness the first ever American Pope. We got to see our favorite sports teams reach all new heights. And it was an era where AI technology shifted from fear to function. We'll also discuss this year's craziest news stories, along with the funniest new slang words, and we'll give our predictions for the up-and-coming year in 2026. So pull up a chair, grab a drink, and help me welcome back to the program. He is my old pal, the one and only, Mr. Lee Olson. Lee Olson, we made it, buddy. We made it.
Yeah, we made it through another year. Good Lord, why does every year lately end with, whew, fucking made it through that one, huh? It's not supposed to be that way. Like,
no,
not for half a decade.
No. It's not supposed to be quite like every year. No.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two here or there, but
like once or twice a decade, like, I don't know, 1 year per decade, or even 1 in 7. I don't know. There's probably some Bible thing that says 1 bad year in 7, right?
Well, at least we're breathing.
At
least we're,
but okay. So here's the question: was 2025 actually bad, or was it just fine? And we're just so used to bad news that we're like, whew.
Well, we're going to get to that, right? I guess we're going to get to that.
Right.
So, all right. Well, welcome to the Year in Review 2025. And, well, let's just start with last year's predictions from 2024 about this year to see how we did.
Man, every year, like, I feel like I was dialed before, kind of, I don't know. No, I had like one good year. And I've been off every other year, so I'm sure these are not going to pan out well.
Well, I mean, maybe some of them are good. Maybe some of them are good that they didn't turn out, right?
I suppose.
So, all right. So the first one from last year, the first prediction was, the question was, will the Mariners make the playoffs? And you laughed and you said no. And then you followed that by management doesn't care about winning and we will lose Cal Raleigh.
Wow, I couldn't have got that one.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, man, I got that way wrong. That's how I felt. That shows you how fucking conditioned we are as Mariners fans, though. Like, the only thing that I felt like could save us was if we, keep Cal Raleigh in, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna. They can't. Yeah, right. Like, that's not what they do.
Yeah.
And then they did exactly the opposite. Kept him, locked him down, and went and did it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get more into him a little bit later here. But, yeah, so you missed that one. Will the economy improve with Trump's tariffs? And then you said and the cost of living will not improve as well.
Yeah, those I'm pretty sure. Now, okay, so here's the question, though. Do we go by the official numbers? Because I think they just fired all the economists to do those fucking numbers now. So it's a roaring economy, if you ask me. Like, GDP grew, by like 3.5%. It's like, that doesn't fucking make sense. But I guess depending on who's doing the math.
There you go.
So maybe it should be asked this. Yeah. Does it feel better? Okay. Yeah, that's for everyone else to answer. That's for everybody at out there to answer.
Right. Things to look forward to. You said the fun show, Elon Musk, Kash Patel, and the retribution of Trump. Which, I mean, I guess if you want to look at it like that,
I think I'd take it back as fun. I mean, it was. I mean, it's been as crazy and ugly as we thought, right?
Yeah. I mean, we knew. I mean, there was already a term, so we knew we were getting into here. So
Right.
The next one was, will they be able to deport millions of immigrants? You said yes. I mean, that's the
I feel like that. I mean,
really
I don't know if they've
strong-
done millions, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
quite a few.
They've done a pretty stout job. I can't say a
Yeah.
good job. I mean,
Right.
I'm not sure how I feel about all that. You know, just deporting people first and asking questions later. I think you could probably do it better, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Are the Seahawks going to win the Super Bowl? You said no. They are going to win the NFC West, you said, but they will not be winning the Super Bowl. And we can't really make that prediction yet because
That's true.
Kind of goes into the next year. So, but
Yeah. I mean, but
so
but
far,
I'm
it's
so far so
close.
good, right?
Yeah, so far so good. And then the last one was, your goal was to net the same amount of money in 2025 while doing 40% less revenue. And I don't know if you accomplished that goal.
Okay, so we haven't run. I mean, we kind of did that. We kind of did, but unfortunately, the way that works is the net is like we laid a bunch of people off. So actually, so we accomplished. We did accomplish that. Like we did okay as a company this year, even though we did way less. Way, like, it might be 60% down. Like,
Gotcha.
it's way
Wow.
down. But also the nature of construction. Maybe that was a loaded question back then because so much of our money comes in from projects that were, you know, a year or two ago. Like we bill from a long time ago and we get retention. We get a lot of things. So like it trails a long time. So like we could do no work and still get paid maybe enough to make it through a year.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I mean,
Well,
I
okay.
think I was right. I think we did that. We did manage to string together enough.
Congratulations.
We're still all, you know, we're in business. We've
Yeah.
laid some people off and put some people kind of at part time and whatever, but we're still here.
Still have a roof over your head.
Still have a roof over our head. Yep.
Boom. All right. Right on. Okay. And so, yeah, that concluded that. So not horrible.
Not terrible.
horrible.
I swung and missed at Cal Raleigh. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
I thought he was not going to be a Mariner and we were going to suck. Instead, he hit 60 home runs and we had the most fun season ever.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. So let's move on to kind of like the personal list.
Okay.
So this is a list of stuff that, you know, happened in our personal lives that we can go over here. And Lee, what would you say would be your biggest accomplishment for this year in 2025?
You know, I mean, so it didn't actually stick as much as I wanted, but like I had kind of a goal of getting in better shape before I turned 50, like not entering my 50s heavy. I actually did a pretty good job of that. Like I was pretty lean and actually I was working out 6 days a week, a couple of hours a day, and it worked. Like it fucking worked.
Dude, when I told you this in a previous podcast, but when Ethan and I saw you for the Mariner game right before, I was like, holy Jesus, Lee.
Yeah, I mean, it does work. Like I didn't change anything else. I mean, I just sort of watched my diet a little bit more, but really it was just the input. I just put a ton of work in at the gym and it works. The downside is after my 50th birthday, I just sort of let off the gas pedal, right? Like that's
Okay.
all I did. I stopped going, like I was going 6 days a week, but I kind of cut some of the cardio, kind of a little bit. And then it was like, 5 days, miss a workout here and there. And then I got sick for, I don't know, like 4 weeks, just a bad cold or whatever, but didn't work out. Good Lord, that evaporates like that. It just disappears. It's so fucking shitty because I'm still going to the gym, but now I got to fight to get it back. And it's like the amount of effort I had to put in to get to that space was all I could reasonably do without making it the central preoccupation of my life. And it's gone. Like not entirely. Like I'm still more fit and whatever,
Yeah.
but like I'm heavier than I was, you know. And actually I'm only about 15 pounds heavier, 10 to 15. I got down under I was like 230. Now I'm 240. I got into the 220s barely. But I had way more muscle. I was way leaner.
It's just your winter weight, buddy. It's just your winter weight.
Oh no, I can tell you exactly what it is. It's just carbs. Because
Okay.
I mean,
And sugar?
I don't eat sugar. I still don't eat sugar. I mean, I've had a couple little cookies here for Christmas,
Yeah.
but like sugar is still not it. It's just, I started eating rice again and that was the
Okay.
gateway. And then it was like, like tortilla chips with stuff, you know, and whatever. And then fuck, man.
Aren't there a billion people in Asia that eat rice for every meal.
Yeah, but I think their food is different. I really do. Like rice for me leads to other things like chips and whatever. I really do think like our food is different. I think the wheat and the flours and all that stuff are different. So I don't actually think it's the rice. I think the rice just clicked me back onto the carb thing, and then I craved carbs, and then I ate carbs.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Well,
but I think there is something with our food. I'm not going to blame it all on the fucking GMOs or whatever the fuck. But it is something. It's more than zero. So
I mean, mine's always the same every year. In February of this year, so earlier this year, I celebrated both 7 years of podcasting.
Awesome.
And 13 years of running my 12-man page.
Holy shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That's crazy, dude. That's wild. So kind of a cop-out, but those are two of my
That's not a cop-out. Those are fucking huge, dude. Your 12-man page is huge. And I mean, it's the fact that you caught that upswing for the Super Bowl, but then maintained it. Like, that's the thing is, like, you know, okay, you definitely did benefit from, you started this thing and then they went on that run, and that was fantastic, right? A little bit of luck, a lot of hard work, but like the fact that it just kept on going afterwards, that shows that you put the work in and that it's there for a reason. So I don't know, man, that thing, 13 years is a long time, and 7 years for the podcast. Holy shit. I can't believe how fast we're getting old.
Yeah, in a few years it'll be 10 years, dude.
That's unreal.
We'll see if I can make it. All right.
Oh, I think you can. Yeah.
Okay, do you have like a reunion that you had this year, like with a person or a group of people or anything like that is notable?
Yeah, man. Actually, I mean, it totally is Woody and Brent.
Okay.
That's I mean, it's completely Woody and Brent. You know, I hadn't seen her like Woody and I were tight in high school, and just through wherever life sort of took us, I just didn't stay really tight with him and didn't stay really in touch. And I'm so excited that he got kind of back in and came to the draft and did all that stuff. And I'm looking forward to, you know, he was mentioned maybe we should all do a hockey game or something. Like I'm super gung ho to just keep in touch with him and Brent. Yeah. And you know, I mean, we're older. We don't really hang out the way we used to, but like, just that was
they were part of the good crew, man, of people back in high school. So that was awesome.
And especially for me, because I didn't do any of the reunions, I didn't have any interest in them. But honestly, if somebody had asked me like, "Hey, what would be the reason you go to a reunion?" Woody would have been at the top of the list. Like, he's the only person that I'm like, I'm curious how Woody's doing. Yeah, not the only, but like, you know, it was just awesome. And you know, he's doing well and whatever, and had some super crazy life experiences and stuff. But man, that's awesome. It's rad. Yep, and Brent too. Yep,
that's great. Mine is the radio reunion that Dave Gretzky and Kevin put together.
Yep. So that was over at Central, right?
This was at Kevin's place.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I flew back and met up with all those guys. I haven't seen those guys in forever. Like, some of them I hadn't seen in a long time.
I mean, you know, that was 25 years ago.
Yeah, but like, you know, what's funny is like when I start talking to these people, it's like you're back in college. You know what I mean? It was so fun. I love those guys so much. So yeah, that was fun.
That's rad. And I mean, how many 25 years is a hard time to sort of stay in touch with anybody. Was it a pretty good turnout?
Yeah, it wasn't as big as it was intended to be. I guess there was supposed to be like twice as many people.
Okay.
But it was okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's, I mean, at this age, if you get half the people you expected, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, people have kids and you know, families
and lives,
and stuff like that.
And they all live other places, and
and shit happens. Yeah. Yep. So, do you have I don't know if you have. You know, what's funny is I don't really have one this year. But like, what's the biggest? Did you make a big purchase or anything like that this year?
No, I mean, no. It would be. I mean, it'd be the playoff tickets.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, it wasn't I mean, it doesn't really fit into a big, you know, purchase like, oh, I went out and bought this thing because I always wanted it. It was like, well, fuck, we're in the playoffs, and so now we're fucking going. And it was a big purchase. It was a lot of money. So, I'd say that was something that was a big deal.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, it was such a great run for the Mariners this year, and you're one of the biggest fans. So like when something like that comes up, it doesn't happen very often. Like it's kind of like the you know, when we talk about the Seahawks, and I will always remember when you're like, dude, we got to live this up because this is a once in a lifetime team.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like everything is coming together. It's like everyone is like such a character. Remember,
Yeah.
I mean, you had the Marshawn Lynch and the Richard Shermans and all those like characters. And it's like, it's never going to be like that again. And it really still isn't really like that, even though the Seahawks are really good. But it's just like that is such a once in a lifetime team.
Well, and it'll
Hopefully
never
we can
be
do
that
that
way
again.
again for us. I mean, like that's the thing is it might be that way again for the other people who are experiencing it for the first time, right? But like for us, that first Super Bowl, I mean, we went to the Super Bowl, back in the homegrown days, but like
2006,
that, but that was different. And this one, that one in 2013 or whatever, those couple of years, we totally had to live it up because that's never going to happen again for us. Even if this team or the next team goes to the Super Bowl and they've got personalities and everything, it'll never be the same for us.
Right. Well, and it was so dominating because like the Broncos were like the number one rated offense of all time.
Yeah.
You just destroyed them.
Well, and like I love Joe Buck.
great.
I'm not a fan of Joe Buck most of the time, but like he did a cool interview. I think he was talking to Rich Eisen or somebody. He's like, yeah, at the time I was dating, or maybe it's his wife or whatever, and she was a former Bronco like cheerleader or something, and so her family and everybody went to the game, and they're all Broncos or whatever, and he was doing the pregame interviews before the Super Bowl, like on like the Tuesday or Wednesday before the Super Bowl, and he called her afterwards, and he's like. And like, so the Broncos, they did, and it was Peyton Manning. Everybody was kind of upbeat and chipper and whatever. And then then they met with the LOB, with Earl and Sherm and those guys. And he called his girlfriend. He goes, look, I don't think this is going to go the way you want it to go. He goes, those dudes were ready to run through a wall on fucking Tuesday. It was like, we all knew this game we did that interview and went, this game is over right now.
God.
So,
And then it was really over once you see the snap go over.
I mean, I almost wish that hadn't happened because that made it look like a fluke. But it was just like it was there. I just love that he looks back on that and he's like, "Oh man, yeah, we kind of knew in the interviews beforehand like this was not going to go the Broncos' way at all." And it was the best offense up to that point ever. They were the most wild,
Yeah,
so,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yep.
Lee, did you do any any big travels this year? Like, did you have any road trips or any travel experiences that you had that are notable?
No, I mean we didn't really do much travel.
It all went to the Mariners.
It was. We went to the Mariners. I did go to Canada to get my eyes looked at.
Oh, that's right.
Another story.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have another I'm gonna have another trip coming up, going to fucking Toronto to get it fixed. So.
Oh, now Toronto?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a digress. We can go into that if you want.
God.
I don't. Yeah. Fuck. The dickhead who did my surgery doesn't know what he's doing. He tried to recommend 2 different surgeries that would have made it worse. So I talked with another dude who looked at everything, and he's in Montreal and Toronto. And he's super good, man. He's like, no, we can do a totally different thing. It's a different laser. You guys don't even have it, whatever. And he had read everything through, and he goes, look, I'll do this for free for you. If you like, because I asked, because he was like, hey, I can have your doctor, and I won't say the doctor's name, but I can instruct him, and he can do it for you in Vancouver. And I said, that fucking guy isn't touching my eyes again. So no. And I said, what if I came to Toronto? And he said, you would come to Toronto for this? And I was like, yeah, I'm not letting that fucking guy touch me again. And he goes, look, if you came to Toronto, I'd do this I'll do it for you for free.
Wow.
So I haven't arranged all the dates yet, but like I'll have a trip to Toronto coming up.
You're gonna have to keep us updated on that, dude. That's
yeah,
wild.
that dude was. I spent a lot of time on the phone with that dude, and he went through every bit of my record and did way more than my current doctor. And he even apologized for that guy. He's like, yeah, that dude, whatever. I'm not going to talk shit about it. Whatever. It's so anyway. Well, I went to Canada to find that, and then it turned into next year's Canada.
So it wasn't exactly a great trip.
No, it was not a great trip. No.
All right. Well, yeah. So mine was when I during that reunion, the day before Jen and I flew over, and then we took an immediate road trip over back to Central. I wanted to walk around campus. I haven't walked around campus since I left, all over.
I barely walked around campus when I was a student.
So basically, I took some video footage and stuff, and I'm gonna make a little video of that. It should be kind of fun, but
awesome.
I did do a little part, Lee, where I did the old bar tour when we were like, we started this bar and then we go across the street. And
nice. How many of those bars are still there?
Dude, I mean, there's quite a bit. One of them does not open. It's not open, but they have the sign still up for Pounders. Like the,
oh, wow, okay.
It goes straight up, the stairs go straight up, and I go, how did this place even exist in the first place?
Well, because we were all young. Like that bar, you didn't see old people in that bar. All the old people were in the Coke Rail or the, whatever. They're all on the ground floor.
Right,
bars.
that's true. That's true. The bars that we didn't go into. Yeah,
Yeah, the ground floor, like tucked away little shithole bars that no girls went in.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, all right. So I think that's it for the personal stuff. So we're gonna move into some of the pop culture moments of 2025, and this is a very strange fashion trend that happened this year. I'm sure you're well aware of this.
I know exactly where this is going.
You follow all the fashion trends, yeah. So this one is weird. Bleached eyebrows on women, like Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Jenna Ortega. It was very weird. You're looking at a girl like, there's something weird about this girl. I can't put my finger on it, but this is real. They look really strange. And they're like, oh,
it's like a mannequin.
This is very strange. And then I guess the 2000s also made a big comeback this year with frosted tips on guys. I saw some of the podcasters with that style of frosted tips.
All right.
And thong underwear. Girls were starting to wear the low cut, like
they are.
Low-rise jeans.
Look, this is great. They are, because all I'm seeing are the fucking stupid with the belly pregnant jeans. That's all I see. Out there.
No, that's going away. We're slowly getting back to, well, maybe of our generation.
I don't care about our generation. But they're going down again.
Yeah, they're starting to wear the lower.
Why people think that it's a good idea to like accentuate your belly by making it just as broad and flat as possible, I'll never know. But it also shows that women never dress for us. They don't.
I saw this girl. She goes. Yeah. So I pulled out some of my mom's old jeans from the early 2000s, and she's like, I mean, I'm looking at how this fits. This is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah, that looks great on you. Yeah.
So funny, man.
Hey, okay. I will be a fan. I mean, it feels a little dirty at age 50, but hey, a guy can observe. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thongs and low-cut jeans, I'm in.
There you go. Hey, Lee. Now, there's each decade, basically going back essentially when movies started, there's been a sex symbol for each decade. I mean, Marilyn Monroe in like the 50s and, you could name them, right? Like for each decade, right?
Right.
Farrah Fawcett and Pam Anderson. And you know what I mean? Like every decade kind of has is Sydney Sweeney the sex symbol of this decade? She's become.
I barely know her name, but everything I've heard about her is about her boobs. So I guess. I mean, I kind of know who she is, but that's what I hear. So, okay.
So yeah, she was in both American Eagle jeans and men's bathwater soap.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body? Wash. So go to drsquatch.com today and quit being a dirty little boy.
Which were both criticized, but not a lot of guys cared.
Yeah, whatever.
And she appeared in 3 movies, attended the wedding of Jeff Bezos, and a couple of years ago she was in the Rolling Stones video. But
all right.
I think she's like probably I'm trying to think of like other sex symbols for this year or for this decade.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to name any, but also I think just this goes along with the fragmentation of all media. Like it used to be, you'd have mega stars because they would be the ones that would get exposure on the very few sort of, curated channels that people got to look through. Yeah. Now it's a bajillion channels.
Oh yeah,
so like the magnitude of a particular bright star, I think would be just different.
Oh, absolutely.
But I do know who she is, and that's what I've heard. So
there you go.
I can't think I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah,
I can think of some girls in movies, but none of them.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, as far as sex symbols, like, because like she's not. I mean, I guess her acting's okay. I guess. Jen's like, she's annoying, and I'm like, well.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was Ana de Armas, but whatever.
Okay, and then the biggest, every year there's a huge viral sensation. Like they had that girl on the airplane a couple of years ago. Then they had the Haley
Hawk Tuah girl.
Yeah, Hawk Tuah girl. Yeah. And this year's biggest viral sensation, the Coldplay couple.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Oh, sure, right. Yeah, that one
It's
kind
not
of
a girl.
caught
It's not
everybody.
like just some random girl.
No, that one crossed all the, like, everybody heard about that one. I think because it was, like, kind of innocuous, but also a little bit schadenfreude and a little bit, like, voyeuristic, and yeah.
And it could happen to anybody's family.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, you know, some of these scandals are so, like, crazy that people can't identify with them or they can't whatever, but, like, that was one that, and nobody was doing anything awful on, you know, I mean, like, it was, I don't know, it was sort of a PG-13 or a PG sort of scandal that everybody could get in on. And everybody, and it was a VP, you know, it was like a rich dude, and everybody can shit on that dude, and, you know, whatever, and so, yeah.
All right. Let's move into some stuff that you may have seen, which is news and entertainment. And I don't want to get too far into these because, like, it's basically lots of, you know, horrible shit.
I like that. News equals lots of horrible shit.
I mean, it was like
it does. Well, it does. Remember when they rescued the kid from the tube in the 80s? Like, he fell down a well. They rescued
Jessica?
him? Yeah, Jessica. Yeah, the baby Jessica. She fell down the well.
Baby Jessica tumbled into a well in her aunt's backyard in Midland. Her mother and the world watched.
On behalf of our entire family, I would like to thank all the help we've received.
Hour after hour, inch by inch, rescuers dug.
I made about 6 inches. Yesterday, last night.
2.5 days later, live on WFAA.
There it is.
58 hours on the button, according to the clock we're looking at here. There she is.
That was great news. What
It
happened
was
to great
horrible news. That was
great
horrible.
news.
You mean the rescue part was
They
good.
rescued her. They saved her. That's great news. What happened to great news? We don't hear great news anymore.
I don't know if I call that great news.
It's great. She fell down the well and they got her.
Falling down the well isn't great.
Well, but they got her.
Is great.
Look, miners getting trapped, you know, a mile underground isn't good, but when they rescue them, it's fantastic. I don't.
What about the
I
ones
feel
that-
like we're missing.
What about the ones that die?
Well, that's not good news. That's what I'm saying. Is all we get is the dead miners now. We don't get any rescues.
That's true. All right, so you had the California fires.
A series of massive wildfires engulfed much of Southern California, centered near the city of Los Angeles. The fires burned for 24 days, destroying entire towns and neighborhoods. At least 31 were killed, and the economic losses topped $50 billion.
Wasn't it started by a dude too? Wasn't it arson?
Yeah, just some dude at the top of the
Yeah.
hill. Killed at least 31 people, and it lasted for 24 days. Just
big
basically
fire.
burned that entire area down.
Yeah, nobody could have seen that coming.
Yeah. Over the 4th of July weekend, you had that deadly flooding in central Texas.
At least 135 Americans losing their lives when the Guadalupe River overflowed. Many of the casualties there were young girls from a Christian summer camp.
Oh yeah, that sucked. Yeah, those flash floods, man, that's crazy.
Lots of the victims were young girls at the Christian summer camp. Pretty terrible, especially the fact that they voted against doing all the upgraded
weather prediction shit. But also, even I know enough to not build in a fucking flash flood area.
Right.
Like, don't do a camp in a flood. Like, I don't know.
They're talking about reopening.
Well, of course they are. Just like they rebuilt fucking New Orleans. Guess what, folks? New Orleans is going away.
Oh, man. Okay. And then this year had some high-profile murders, like Charlie Kirk, Rob Reiner, and the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson. Pretty crazy.
It's pretty nutty. Yeah, the Charlie Kirk one. I'm not a fan of political violence. That one was kind of weird because I didn't really know who he was. I kind of recognized him after the fact, but that day, like, I'm in construction, so all the dudes are, you know, super right wing, except for the Latin guys. But like all the white dudes are super right wing. They all stop me like, "Hey, did you hear about Charlie Kirk? They killed Charlie Kirk," and I was like,
"Oh man,
who the fuck is Charlie Kirk?" And
yeah,
he's
like, a big deal.
Oh man,
like
and by the end of the day, I was saying, yeah, political violence sucks, and I wanted to follow it up with, so maybe you guys should shut the fuck up about political violence. Eh? Okay.
Yeah. And then
terrible though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird seeing something that clear too. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I'm really happy we have open media again, though, because people need to see that shit, because we all live in fucking video game times where people think that nothing in the real world actually turns into real world shit. They all talk like keyboard warriors, and nothing ever turns into a real punch in the face or a real fucking violent moment.
Yeah.
I'm happy that people got to see what that looks like. I mean, it's awful. It's terrible. But also, this is what all that fucking rhetoric turns to.
Yeah.
When you assholes advocate for political violence, this is what you get. And the right is more responsible for his death than the left. And the left is a bunch of fucking retards. But
that's a weird
the right did this.
There's a massive, crazy conspiracy.
Oh, there's going to be conspiracy. Yeah.
It's wild, man. When they break this one down, it's pretty crazy. But
yeah, and who knows what the fuck is true anymore? I mean, the fact that they fuck up every investigation now. I mean, they do. They just fuck up every investigation because it's all politically motivated. I don't know. It's such a mess. But anyway, horrible. Yeah. Stop buying into the horse shit, people. Like, your neighbors are cool. Just get to know your neighbors.
And then you had the flooding that crippled the Pacific Northwest recently.
Tonight, a surge of rain putting the Pacific Northwest on flood watch. Heavy rainfall from a powerful atmospheric river has 8 million under flood alerts, set to bring an additional 7 inches of rain from Washington to Montana.
Take it seriously.
Entire farms and homes, even roads, underwater in Washington state. The Skykomish River already at major flood stage, set to rise even higher. Swift water rescuers on scene this morning checking on homes. A state of emergency declared in Washington. And in Ording, officials evacuated up to 40 homes today over concerns about levees overflowing. Officials say this mudslide along I-90 blocked all lanes of traffic. No injuries have been reported.
Yeah, that was nutty.
In our old stomping grounds. And,
yeah, kind of secondhand experience with that. Yeah, I had to put some furniture on blocks, and then it's still flooded. So
my mom and dad were like super stressed, man. They were like,
man, they dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. And that area, though, it was funny because I remember growing up, there was always construction just for that.
On the levee, right.
That park and building up the sides of the river, the banks of the river. There's a reason why they always did that. So that part of that strip of Auburn is pretty decent as far as holding in water, because like the flooding, a lot of the flooding goes the other side of
it. Totally goes down. Yeah, it goes down
in the park area. Yep. So, and then it spreads out. But but boy,
well, and they built it correctly, because most of what got flooded was farmland.
Yeah.
So they did it as
and that
correctly
that part always floods over there.
Well, yeah.
We kept seeing that on the news, and we're like, yeah, it's always looks like that. It's like crazy over there.
It's so nutty, though. They do such a horrible job of maintaining that, because they have the ability to adjust the rivers. And I get that it's a complex, set of circumstances, but like on the Cedar River, they could have let out water. They knew this shit was coming. They could have let out water beforehand, but they didn't. And
wow,
Jerry, whose house got flooded, he and I were talking, and he goes, "You got to remember, their job is not flood control. Their job is to be a water farmer, and they didn't want to give up their crop."
Wow.
And I think that's true to some extent. They didn't want to give up their crop.
Man, that's wild. That's wild. And then some good news this year. The new pope was elected, and he was an American. An American pope, Lee.
Many people thought this extraordinary moment would never happen. An American, now the leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics for the first time. He is now known as Pope Leo XIV, but until today, he was Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost.
Yeah, for an American pope for the first time, it's really, really crazy.
American pope from Chicago.
Sure, whatever.
Rich Falls was loving this. He's like,
yeah,
yep, damn right. He's from Chicago. Fantastic.
Hey, honestly, whatever religion wants to do is fine with me. Like, they're on the way out.
And it's so funny because that guy he said he wanted to be a pope ever since he was a little tiny kid.
Good for him.
His older brother's like, "You want to be what? Shut the
He's like, you don't want to be a cop or a baseball player? No, I want to be the pope.
I want to be a pope. You know what the chances of you being a pope are, right? Weirdo. Yeah. But he's the pope. He's the pope now.
I mean, good for him. And honestly, I don't know, religion needs to figure itself out, because it's kind of fucked some things up for the last several centuries. So
yeah. And then politics were really crazy this year. especially in this country. And I know that we always talk about this, but I mean, has this year, did it feel like there was 5 years? It is so much stuff that goes on, or that went on. It's like so much controversial stuff. And I don't want to get into this, but I'm just going to read off a little thing of the things that happened this year. That the most controversial Trump moves this year. So when he's in office, it's like every day there's something. Like every day.
Oh,
and
but that's the plan.
Totally him, though.
That's the plan.
He loves that. He loves that shit. So everything from his reformed ICE program to the big, beautiful bill, him going after blue cities and comedians for not being supporters of his massive tariffs that increase the cost of groceries, tearing down the East Wing of the White House, and then renaming other buildings and ships with his name, covering up the Epstein files and blocking stories from being aired, verbally attacking female reporters and lashing out at Zelensky. I could go on, but I'm not going to, because I don't want the whole damn thing to be about Trump. I mean, we could talk hours about Trump, but I don't want to. I don't want to talk about Trump that much.
Yeah.
Lee, do you have any comments on anything that happened this year with Trump?
I mean, Trump is doing what he has always done.
Right.
My problem has never been with Trump.
Well,
my problem is with the fucking retards who believe what he says, and they keep getting stabbed in the back, and it's hard for me to feel any fucking sympathy for them. Farmers, you're going out of business. Fuck yourself. You did this to yourselves. Yeah. You did it to yourselves. You should have seen this coming, and if you didn't, go fuck yourself. Marjorie Taylor Greene, if you didn't see that he was going to fucking stab you in the back, fuck you. I don't have any sympathy for these people. If they can't sniff out this bullshit from the world's fucking biggest con man, I'm really having trouble having any sympathy for them.
Well, he laid it out in that Project 2025, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything.
No,
basically they're just going down the list of everything.
This was always the plan, and it's the same sort of continuation of the neocons. Like, this is what they believe is the fight for the future of America, right? And it's two different ethoses between how to do it. I get that they think that they're doing what's right for America. I don't. But also, I didn't think that Biden was doing what was right for America. I don't think borrowing and running up debt is a great way to the future. So I don't fucking know, man. I really tried to unplug from it this year, mostly because it's over. Trump won. Half of America, more than half of America, wanted this to happen. I have zero sympathy.
This is what America wanted.
I have zero sympathy for what is happening now. If you aren't prepared for it, if you don't understand it, I'm fucking sorry. But this is what y'all did. This is what we all did to ourselves. Yeah. I can't blame everybody else. Largely, I've tried to do the things that I thought were right, but hey, this is where we are.
Yeah,
we're a country full of tribal, narcissistic assholes. Maybe we've always been that, but it's pretty fucking clear right now that we are.
Now, here are some good things that the Trump administration did. There's always good things.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Always, every year, every administration, there's always going to be good things. So, ending the use of paper straws.
Yeah, those are so bad. They're so fucking bad.
They are so bad. Easing marijuana restrictions. Finally ending the production of the penny, which
that was long overdue.
Really ridiculous because
even Canada figured that shit out like a decade ago.
I read that it cost 4 cents to make 1 penny.
That's a classic government project right there.
It's so great, right?
Yeah.
And then my favorite one probably is banning synthetic food dyes by the end of 2027. So I do like that one. That one's a really, really good one.
I mean, fixing our food supply is a big deal. I don't think it's going to happen fast enough for you and I to see the benefit in our lives.
Well, but we've done the damage.
Man, it's so crazy. Jewel and I were watching something from like the 80s and everybody was so skinny. And I was like, in one generation, they fucked us up.
Yeah.
And those guys were all smoking and drinking and doing shit that was super harmful. But what the fuck happened? And it's the food. They let the food supply get fucked.
The wheat, the sugar. Yeah. Everything.
That's the only logical explanation. Anyway.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Anything that you'd like to add about the...
Yeah. They took apart a bunch of the federal government.
Oh, that's right.
I know a bunch of people are like, oh, they did it haphazardly and they did it wrong. I totally agree. They unplugged a bunch of shit they didn't need to unplug, and it was so bad. They handled it so badly. But man, our government is way too big and too influential. It shouldn't be affecting our everyday life the way it is. So anyway, I was pretty happy that they took a bunch of it away.
Except the FAA, which pissed off a lot of people.
No, like I said, they did it horribly. They did it horribly.
It was really bad.
They pulled all the plugs, and then they're like, well, let's see what catches on fire.
It's so bad.
They didn't do it well.
No,
anyway, I just want to double back and say some of this was pretty good, because for all the shit they unplugged, most of it we didn't really notice.
Well, and listen, you have a strong record of saying that's the best thing about the government is the FAA, and don't screw the FAA.
Yeah,
that's
FAA and like meat, like food safety. Right. Like if they were reduced to that, they were pretty good at those. Now we're bad at everything, but
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, anyway, it wasn't all bad. You unplug some shit and nobody notices. Maybe we didn't need it.
Yeah. All right, so moving into sports here, buddy. Moving into sports, we have, the story of the year, especially for Mariner fans, Cal Raleigh.
These are the moments that you go to a ballpark to see. Could he possibly cap it all off to hit 60 while the entire crowd is chanting MVP? The answer is yes.
You went to a lot of games this year.
We went to quite a few. I think we went to, 35 or 40.
I was happy that I got to go to a game with you, and he actually hit a home run during that game. So
shocking.
It was really cool.
He hit fucking 60. So
yeah.
The odds are you saw a home run by Cal Raleigh.
Right.
Not
awesome.
Technically not, but yeah. This year and that guy, and this it's so weird because as a cynical Mariners fan, and we've all earned the cynicism, we've all earned that. I was so afraid we were going to lose him. Scott Boras was his agent, and Boras doesn't sign guys to the Mariners or to any Seattle team. And we kept him. We locked him down. And then the GM followed Raleigh's advice, and Raleigh became the leader. And then Raleigh stepped up and did that. And then we did what we did in the playoffs. We went and got guys at the deadline. We went and got Naylor. Eugenio Suarez, I like him. He was influential. The home run he hit, the grand slam he hit, was maybe the best hit I've ever been present for.
That's crazy, man.
And I was there for Edgar's double. I was there for all the shit in 95.
Wow.
I was on the field for those things. And like this one, that Gino home run, I think it's the most fun I have ever had during a hit.
Wow.
But this year, the way they did everything the opposite of what I thought they would do, and that's fantastic because as a cynical Mariner fan, I thought they were going to fuck it all up. It was fantastic. It was so great.
That's awesome, man. I'm so glad that you got to experience so many of these games. It was awesome. Now, do you think that Cal Raleigh is going to be able to, not match, obviously, but is he going to have another, is he hitting his prime where he's going to have, some good, 50s and...
I don't think he's going to do that again. No. I think this year, I think the league will figure him out a little bit. That's what happens with those dudes. Guys figure out how to get him out. But he is so fucking clutch. And we've got guys in the lineup to protect him now. It really was before when Julio wasn't hitting at the beginning of the year, it was pretty tough for him. When we have guys in the lineup to protect him, he gets pitches to hit, and he can hit bad pitches. If they keep this lineup healthy, man, he's not hitting 60 again. That's by a catcher. That's never happening again.
It's crazy. That's like a once in a lifetime.
And the fact that he didn't win the fucking MVP
it is strange. And a lot of the writers are East Coast, right? Almost all.
The vast majority, and the vast majority of the fans. I understand why it happened. We're a small market. But also, West Coast teams, unless you're the Dodgers, and that's it, just the Dodgers, because the Dodgers used to be in New York. They were the Brooklyn Dodgers. So the only team on the West Coast that anybody on the East Coast cares about is the Brooklyn Dodgers, who are now the LA Dodgers. But think about this. If you are an East Coast fan or an East Coast reporter, these games out here start at 7 p.m. here.
Yeah.
That's 10 p.m. Are you going to stay up until 1 a.m. to watch these fucking guys? No, you're not.
Seahawks-Rams game,
all of it
got over past midnight. And I'm like, how many people are watching this? You know what I mean?
I'd love to say that this is a conspiracy and they hate all West Coast sports. I think they are biased also. But really, who the fuck wants to stay up till 1 a.m. to watch a goddamn game that you don't care about?
I know.
So
do they need to start these games earlier, or what's
no, because there's no way around. Like, you can't say, okay, all the West Coast teams, your fans eat shit and take the day off to go to a game. Like, but the fact that a catcher hit 60 home runs and didn't win the MVP is, and there have been some famous robberies in history. In '96, A-Rod got robbed. I mean, like, A-Rod had the best season by a shortstop ever. Fucking ridiculous. Junior should have been second, and they gave it to Juan Gonzalez. Like, stunning numbers. But they're in Seattle. They're in Seattle, and it's just, this is such a small market. And honestly, we've earned the obscurity. We haven't won shit.
Yeah.
In 50 years. We haven't won a fucking World Series. So Cal Raleigh did everything he could. And the call that they did, when he hit that home run, Cal Raleigh, your MVP moment. Everybody said if he hits 60, he can't be denied. But I think all of us here went, of course he can.
Yeah, right.
Of course he can. He's not a fucking Yankee. And Aaron Judge is fucking ridiculous. He's a phenomenal generational talent doing crazy shit in a Yankee uniform.
Yeah. Don't they say that the Yankee Stadium is one of the easier places to hit
it's a fucking, it's a ball pit. It's a McDonald's ball pit. He could hit everything out of there.
And then Safeco is one of the harder ones.
Safeco is, I think, the second hardest. It's the hardest to hit in, the second hardest to hit a home run in.
Wow.
And doing it as a catcher, playing almost all the games.
That's so crazy.
When for people who understand baseball, I don't think anybody who understands baseball could have looked at that any differently and said that Cal Raleigh wasn't the MVP. But for people who observe baseball and they live on the East Coast or in the Midwest, and they see a guy in Yankee Stadium doing what, and there are pressures in New York, like Cal Raleigh has zero pressure on him. There's no pressure for him. He could fucking hit 215 and hit 12 home runs, and people will be like, great year. But no, what Cal Raleigh did was, it's beyond me that anybody can't see that is one of the greatest performances in baseball history, full stop.
Right.
But he's a Mariner.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's wild, man. Yeah. He definitely deserved the MVP. At least if anything, co-MVP. They've done that before, right? They've done co-MVP.
I think one time, but I don't like ties. I don't like
it either, but if you're gonna like screw them, at least screw them with a co.
Here's the thing is, like, they have a best offensive player award.
Right.
It's Ted Williams.
That was the big argument. They were like, that should be.
That's Aaron Judge, because he's horrible in the field. He's a fucking liability in the field. And so give him that. He had the best offensive season.
Guy.
Fine. He batted like what, fucking 336 or some shit.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he's terrible in the fucking field. He's not the most valuable player. He's the best offensive player. Right. And they fucking didn't do anything. The Yankees didn't do anything. They didn't make it.
Yeah.
Cal Raleigh carried the Mariners into the best season they've ever had, to within 6 outs of making it to the World Series for the first time.
Crazy.
And he was clutch the entire fucking way. And he caught one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. And he was, I don't know, like, there are so many intangibles that go along with this thing that should have equaled an MVP, but they didn't. They didn't give it to him. Because they don't recognize I mean, fuck, we're that society, dude. This goes back to Trump and everything else. We like loud things.
Yeah.
Like loud, bright things, and home runs, and offense does it. And sitting behind the plate and calling great pitches and blocking balls and saving runs and throwing guys out at second doesn't do it for America.
Yeah.
So
that's like, I had this argument, I think it was over the summer. Someone asked me who the greatest Seahawk of all time was, and I was like, I thought about it for a second. I was like, Walter Jones.
100%. And nobody knows.
But that's not a sexy pick, right? It's like,
and nobody understands it.
Yeah.
Because what were his stats? Was he better than Sean Alexander? And you're like, The reason you know who Sean Alexander is because of Walter Jones.
Because like that guy, because there's not many guys that you could say that have played for the Seahawks that were the best in the NFL, possibly during their entire career.
And possibly all time.
Yeah.
He's in the conversation for best all time.
Yes. So that was, and people were like, what? You're not, then they named like 5 guys off, the standard 5 guys. And I was like, listen.
Largent is the only other one that fits into that. Yeah. Largent is the only other one because he set a standard in an era where nobody was doing what he was doing, and he was undersized with a
He retired with every record.
He retired with every. So Largent is the only other one that like I'll accept in sort of the glamorous positions.
Yeah.
Kenny Easley deserved it, but Walter Jones.
He's cut short. Yeah.
It was cut short, but he was in his period. He was dominant, but Walter Jones is the best Seahawk to ever play, and maybe the best at his position ever.
Ridiculous.
Now, but you ask a football fan.
Right. Now, so like, another person that is very physical is so.
Are we going into porn here?
I mean, you wouldn't turn this off if this came out, but WNBA, that Sophie Cunningham chick.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I love that chick is like so physical.
I love it, dude. I fucking love it, dude. I think I've been on record for many years now saying women's basketball is better than men's.
You have.
I stand by that. I stand by it. Women's basketball is, dude. I challenge you. Like as a pretty casual basketball fan, I'm not a huge basketball fan, right? Ever since the Sonics left, but the NBA basketball I see is fucking boring.
Yeah,
it's awful. They either shoot from half court or they just throw it to the fucking giant.
NBA
dude.
used to be like football. It used to be like, oh man, like these guys they're like essentially playing football on the court. They are not like that anymore.
They're literally shooting half court shots and making them. It's no big deal. There's
the only guys I see fall down, Lee, are like LeBron James, who's flopping like a fucking soccer player.
It's terrible. So the NBA is fucking awful.
Yeah. But
most of the WNBA games, and I'll admit, like I go to WNBA games because Jewel enjoys them. Except I'm a sports fan.
Right.
It's not like I'm sacrificing and going, oh god, this sucks.
Right. Yeah, it's
actually they are good, dude. They are good at basketball, and they play team sport, and it's like the NBA I remember from when I was a kid, like people dishing and moving. And
I think you said this last time. We had a conversation about this. You're like, they're hungry. And they're hungry. They want to. They're trying to build up the league.
Well, and also they didn't outgrow the fucking court. I think NBA dudes outgrew the court.
Also, they don't get paid like NBA guys, so they are. A lot of them are doing it because they fucking love it. Right?
Totally. Yes. Absolutely. So I and this fire from this girl who is. I mean, look, Jordan was a fucking legendary dick. He was he was the king asshole. The fact that actually it's Caitlin Clark is the version of him, and then Sophie Cunningham would be like, I don't know, like Rodman or something, like somebody protecting Jordan.
Yeah, what's her name? Caitlin Clark's kind of like a bird, and then like
I would say
kind of like that kind of style, and then like Sophie Cunningham's
super cocky, but
she's like Rodman.
Sophie Cunningham's rad because she's just gangster. She's like, you want to get down, let's get down.
I mean, and she's funny too. So there was like she was posing for a picture with I can't remember who it was. It might have been, it might have been what's her name, the chick that we were talking about,
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, and she was like ripping on herself. I was like, that's pretty funny, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially from a chick that's one of the hottest chicks in the WNBA.
She totally is. But it's a scale. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this year, it was an end of an era for Seattle this year. Cancer took 2 local stars with boxing legend Greg Haugen, who's 64, and radio staple Bob Rivers, who's 68. We had a podcast about that.
Yep.
We also lost legendary Sonics coach Lenny Wilkins at 88. And Seahawks Hall of Fame safety Kenny Easley, as you mentioned before.
He's been described as one of the greatest players in Seahawks history.
The Enforcer!
Nicknamed the Enforcer for his hard-hitting plays, Easley had 32 interceptions, 498 tackles, and 8 sacks by the time his career ended in 1987. A career that lasted 7 seasons and was cut short because of health issues. But a career that left a lasting impression. In 2002, Easley was inducted into the Seahawks Ring of Honor. Then, in 2017, joined the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
There was some tension between Kenny Easley and the Seahawks. Being one of the hardest hitting defensive backs, those bruising hits that hurt others also hurt him. Doctors told Easley his kidneys were failing. He blamed the team, claiming he was given handfuls of ibuprofen to relieve pain. Unknowingly, it was destroying his kidneys, leading to several kidney transplants. This ultimately ended his playing career. Easley sued the team and says court records revealed the team and doctors knew Easley's kidneys were failing, but did not alert him nor pull him from games. He settled the lawsuit, but it hurt his relationship with the team and his love for the game. It wasn't until 2002, under new owner Paul Allen, when his relationship with the team started to mend. That's when he was inducted into the Ring of Honor.
I mean, with the health issues he suffered, a long time ago.
Look, 66 for that dude. I felt like he bought a couple decades. Yeah, that dude should have been dead a long time ago. But Lenny Wilkins, fantastic life.
Yeah.
Bob Rivers, I mean, 68's too soon, but also, I don't know, man. He had a pretty good life too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
64 for a boxer. It's pretty decent.
That's the thing is, I thought he was older. Like I think he said,
he
texted that, and I was like, I mean, he had to have been like 75 or something, right? And you're like, no.
I know. I told you, I was like, man, I tried to get him to do the pod so many
honestly,
times.
That's the biggest fucking disappointment for me, because he had the chance to fucking do this thing with an Auburn kid, with an Auburn guy, like Auburn, and he's an Auburn guy.
Yeah. I don't think that he even saw my messages, to tell you the truth.
I think
I don't think he saw, because I think he just disappeared off Facebook, because he was on Facebook for like a good 5 years, and I would talk to him, in comments and stuff. But it just, because I'd post these pictures that he clearly had never seen. Yeah. And they were like pictures of him. He's like, oh shit, I've never seen this picture, man.
Him drinking at Jack's with your dad playing pool.
There's a picture with me and him at the game farm park, and then there's a picture of him at there was this rare, I don't know how rare it is, but it was a boxing card. He's like, I've never seen that. I'm like, how can you have never seen that? It was it's a boxing baseball card or whatever. But
yeah, that's a bummer, man. But again, 66 for a boxer. I mean,
64.
Either way, hey, here's your job. Get punched in the face.
Yeah, I know.
10,000 times.
Yeah. And then it was announced that Wild Waves Water Park would be closing down in 2026.
Some sad news to share. Wild Waves theme park in Federal Way has announced this next season will be its last. The park will open May 23rd of next year and close for good November 1st. Officials say that the rising costs post-COVID have hurt them financially. The park plans to celebrate with special promotions and themed events.
Joel and I are actually kind of thinking about going there one time just to go.
Rad.
Hey, is it yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
I mean, I went there a bunch of times when I was a kid, and it's cool with the wave pool and the whole thing, but I can't believe those places stay in business now with the way litigation is. People have to be suing them.
And do kids, are they as into that kind of activity as they used to be? You know what I mean?
They're not into anything outside.
Disneyland and stuff like that is huge, right? Disneyland is still huge.
Right, because it's cartoon shit that they can go home and watch.
Right.
And they probably get fucking... No, I don't think they're into anything active. I don't think they're into anything active outside, actually moving their bodies. They go to Disneyland and they get fucking winded, but they get to see their fucking, Marvel comic or Marvel universe or whatever the fuck people.
Yeah.
But Wild Waves? No, that of course it's dying. That's a 70s and 80s thing, man.
Well, rest in peace, Wild Waves. All right. So
I'll take some pics if we go.
What's that?
I'll take some pics, maybe throw a GoPro on if we go.
Oh, dude, definitely do that. Definitely do that. I was seeing some videos about it, and it was there's a bunch of rides and stuff there. And I was like, what? There's a bunch of rides
it's incorporated with Enchanted Village.
But there's rides there at.
Oh, I know, but that's because they're all one big thing, I think now.
So is the whole thing closing down? Is Enchanted Village 2 closing down as well?
I only read Wild Waves, but
yeah. All right. All right, Lee, moving into movies and television. Did you see any movies or TV shows that like stood out this year or anything?
Yeah, I mean, none that really stood out. Jewel and I still do the screen unseen thing at AMC where you go and you don't know what movie you're going to watch. We've seen a few.
Roulette?
Yeah, we've seen a few pretty good ones. We just saw the one it's about the Neil Diamond impersonator.
Oh, you saw that?
It was good, dude.
I heard it was
really
pretty good.
Dude, it's pretty good. And honestly, when it started, Jewel was super excited. She was like, "Oh my god, it's this!" Because we saw that, and I was like, "All right," because I'm not a huge Neil Diamond fan.
Dude, you're saying exactly what I heard Howard Stern talk about this. He was exactly you, and then Jewel was.
She was literally she like grabbed my arm because you don't know until it starts, and then they come on screen and they're like, "Hey, we're very proud of this movie, blah blah blah, and hope you enjoy it." You know, it's Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman, and Jewel just grabs my arm. She's like, "Oh my god,
oh that's awesome!"
It's this one. And I was like,
funny.
And I'll be honest, I was like, yeah, but inside I was like, oh. Fuck, Sweet Caroline, here we go.
Yeah.
It was way better. It was way better than I thought. It was about this whole other thing with people like dealing with life and kind of the joy.
I might see it, so don't blow it.
I won't ruin it. I'm just gonna say that like I've always envied people who have hobbies and their thing they're passionate about.
Right.
And that gets them through life. You know, the train in their basement, the hobby train or whatever. And this is about that, figuring out a way to get through life and all the crazy struggles with this thing that you really love. I envy that so much because I can't really identify with it. Like I don't have that thing where like, I can't wait to get off work to go home and do this thing. Anytime I see that in other people, I envy it. And that's more what this movie is about for me, is this complex life and all this shit, but this thing that they really love. It was cool. It was a cool movie.
Did you see that Netflix show Adolescence?
No.
Jeez. It's like this British crime drama.
Okay.
That centered around a 13-year-old schoolboy who was like arrested.
Okay.
And basically it's kind of cool because like each of the 4 episodes were shot in one continuous take. Netflix show is crazy. You gotta see this. It's pretty wild.
No,
acting really good.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's like 4. I think it's 4 episodes.
They do one continuous take.
Yes,
for how long are the episodes?
It's amazing.
12 minutes.
Oh, would you say 12 minutes?
Because look, Martin Scorsese's fucking take in Goodfellas is like 4 minutes, and that's a fucking stunning accomplishment.
Yeah, so I would recommend that. I think that won some awards or something like that. It was
okay, like just for that, just the fact that they turn the camera on and they just fucking follow it.
I don't know how they do that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, I don't know if it's like done with a drum. I don't even know how they do it. Right? Like, cause like they're following all this kind of stuff.
Again, Scorsese in 1990 with Goodfellas.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was like a minute and a half or so. Like it wasn't even, and it was stunning.
The scene where they go in the back, right?
They start in the fucking car and then they walk in the fucking thing and they go down and they
such a cool.
That was stunning.
And
if you're saying that somebody did a fucking
circle too, they circled back around and like it was like a trick kind of like shot where I heard him talk about it. It was like
yeah. So now if you're saying 35 years later, okay. But like somebody does entire episodes.
It was amazing.
They just turn the camera on and go.
Yeah, it was wild.
I don't care what the subject is. I'll watch that. That's fucking crazy.
It was really cool to see. Yeah.
That is technically crazy proficiency.
It was wild. It was wild. And the fact that you could get people to act and be that good of acting in a show like that, like it's
and hit
very
their marks and do.
It's crazy. It was crazy. So. Definitely recommend that one. I saw some documentaries this year. I saw the John Candy documentary. That
was good. I watched that too. Very good.
The Billy Joel one was really interesting because I don't think there was a proper Billy Joel documentary before, and that was wild. Like he was like he was in his band with his buddy, and then he stole his wife. Well, that was the end of that band.
Oh, shit.
I was like, wow.
Wait, didn't that happen with Heart, though, too?
Oh, dude, all those girl bands like that. Yeah, like Heart.
I mean, didn't Fleetwood Mac might have been the one I was thinking of.
I know both of them. But I mean,
yeah.
Anytime you have girls, in a band, fucked up shit's going to happen.
Girls, anyway. Girls are they're not.
And then the Pee-wee as himself documentary died during the making of it. I was like, wow.
Wait, what?
The Pee Wee Herman documentary?
I have not watched that yet.
Yeah.
I got to watch it.
See, the Pee Wee Herman documentary and the Billy Joel one were really good because you don't know a lot about them before they were big, right? You like everybody knows their careers now. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, Billy Joel, yeah, he put out this album, put out that album, like whatever, you know, he got married to Chrissy Brinkley, blah, blah. But you don't know what happened before them, right? Like, I don't know anything about Billy Joel before, and he went into it, right? Same with Pee Wee, and Pee Wee was like, wow, there was crazy stuff.
I gotta watch that one. Well, and the fact that like, if you ask the general public, like, what year was Pee Wee's Big Adventure? I think they think maybe mid-90s. Dude, it was so early. It was 85.
Yeah.
85.
Yeah.
He was doing that shit. I don't know. Like that. So
Phil Hartman, him and Phil
yeah,
Hartman.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Right.
I love that. Yeah, it was crazy. And then, and then I noted some of these, you know, I always, you know me, I always post the celebrity deaths. Obviously, I'm not going to get into all the celebrity deaths, but these are the craziest ones of this year. The craziest ones of this year. So the Gene Hackman one was wild.
Man.
Just released body camera and surveillance video from the death investigation of Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy, giving fresh insight into their final days.
So I think this is where he was sleeping.
Deputies going room to room after being called to clear their Santa Fe home in February.
Two totally separate areas.
No, it's strange.
Discovering the couple and one of their dogs all deceased.
He's down. He's been down for a while.
Gene in the mudroom, Betsy in the bathroom.
He's guarding her.
Her German Shepherd by her side. The Hackmans had been dead for quite some time. And we're now seeing some of the moments Betsy was seen in public. This surveillance footage from a CVS pharmacy in Santa Fe. Betsy wearing a mask. According to a report obtained by ABC News, Betsy believed she had COVID. She said she'd canceled a medical appointment. And her browsing history showed she'd searched whether COVID could cause nosebleeds and dizziness. Those are both possible symptoms of what officials say actually killed her. The rare disease hantavirus, which can be transmitted from rodents. And the report claims the Hackman's garages contain several indicators of a heavy rodent presence, though none were found in the main house. Investigators believe Gene Hackman died from heart disease and complications of Alzheimer's a week after his wife passed.
And authorities have said that they don't know if Gene Hackman was fully aware his wife had died in the week between her death and his, but if he did want to get help, his daughters told police he did not know how to use a cell phone or email.
Out of all these, I'm sure that this one was probably the best one because he's like, he didn't know what was going on. He's you know,
I don't know if it was the best though, because he was left to his own. Like he was left for days to die, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't know what was going on, but also he had to know he was fucking dying
of hantavirus. And then,
dude, that shit scares me because, like, I don't know, like we have construction shit, you know, construction warehouses and shit, and we go in or shops, we go in there. There's fucking like mouse poop, like you just get a sniff of something and that's it.
And they were out in the middle of nowhere,
right,
on their ranch, and so like. They were found days later because she was the caretaker. She's the caretaker.
Bad. So bad.
So like,
and Gene Hackman was
sitting there
so
wandering
fucking
around, like, you know, just.
That's so bad. Like to me, that's the worst one. Because like.
But is it though? Like, because like if you're. I don't
yes,
know, like,
it's the worst because he had to fucking just be wandering around all confused and then he fucking starved to death.
You haven't heard the list yet. If you think that's
true.
Worst.
That's true.
So, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Costa Rican authorities releasing this image of the scene where actor Malcolm Jamal Warner's body was found. The 54-year-old drowned in Costa Rica Sunday while on a family vacation, with police saying he was caught in a rip current while swimming near a beach in Limon. Investigators say beachgoers tried to rescue him, but it was too late. Police there saying today an autopsy completed confirmed it was accidental. Warner made America laugh for all 8 seasons of The Cosby Show, starting on the show when he was just 13 years old and was nominated for an Emmy for the role of Theo Huxtable.
You will always be my son. Thanks, Dad.
After the show ended, Warner kept acting, with parts in film and TV. From sitcoms like Malcolm and Eddie and Read Between the Lines, to more dramatic roles like Sons of Anarchy and The Resident, Warner leaves behind a wife and daughter. Just a few months ago, he posted this video, a flower given to him by his daughter tucked behind his ear.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, it's pretty bad, but also heroic.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he save his daughter?
Yeah, he did save his daughter.
Okay, so, I mean, look, I don't like that he died. But.
Yeah. Rob Reiner.
The couple was found dead nearly 2 weeks ago in their Brentwood home. According to the death certificates, the Reiners died minutes after they were stabbed multiple times, possibly by a knife. Their 32-year-old son, Nick, has been charged with their murders. The Reiners have been cremated since, and according to their death certificates.
Yeah, man, especially because they were all at Conan's party before, and everybody's like, oh, this isn't good, and it's son. You always hope the people in recovery, like, make it, but then every once in a while when it ends like this, you're like, fuck, do we have to judge people like that? To like,
the kid was like on this podcast. I heard this, oh my gosh, I heard this podcast, and it just shows you how sweet Rob Reiner was.
Yep.
The kid was just telling the story, and I don't think he even thought anything of it, right? He was like, yeah, I went into my parents' bedroom, and I was like, hey, I just dropped acid. And the mom goes, oh, fuck. She goes, I'm going downstairs. So she goes downstairs, and Rob's like, hey, man, like, sit down. And he goes, shh, it's all right, man. He's like, we did this back in the 60s. So and then he goes, for the next few hours, he just laid with him on the bed, and he was like talking him down off this crazy trip. And he was like talking to him, and he's just staring at the wall, like, or at the ceiling, and they're just like, having a conversation, and he's like, just basically, and I'm like, oh man, like, but it's like, dude, when you're fucking crazy, it's like,
well, and that's the thing though, but like, where do you find that space? Because like, when I was younger, I would have had a much more black and white view. Oh, crazy, stay the fuck away.
Yeah.
I have a completely different view now. But it's 1 out of, 10,000 people who are bad at regulating all that shit. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Cause any harm. How do you know which one is 1 out of 10,000 that's going to do it? And you can't, especially if you're their parent or the person that really loves them. You just have to keep making that decision. And there is no right one. There's no right decision. Like, do you stick with them? Do you not? Do you hang out with them? Do you not? Do you give them more room, or do you tell them cut them off so you try to save them? There's no fucking answer.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Drew talk about this, and he was like, the first problem that people have when they hear stuff like this is thinking that that their brain is the same as your brain.
Exactly.
It's not.
Their
brain is completely it's rewired way different. It's just there's something it's not right. It's like it's
yeah.
So you can't
and it can be different in magnificent ways.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
why
it can be. Yeah.
Why would you do that? You're like, but they're fucking they're broke. It's like there's nothing. It's something there. It's a glitch. It's like something.
Right. But so look at like Rob Reiner. That shit was going on for decades, right? And it worked out fine. Like before. Like he keep putting in the effort, and the dude even turned around for a while. So like, there's just no. I give sympathy to people like Rob Reiner. If I was 10 years younger or 15 years younger, I would have said, of course, Rob Reiner should have said, fuck his son.
What do you do with someone like that? He went into rehab like 23 times or something like that.
You don't, because they're adults and they have to be able to make their own decisions, right? Otherwise, we start locking people up because we think they might be a danger. And that's really, really bad. That's fucking deporting people because we think they might be illegal. Like, that's the danger of sort of a free society, is like, we can't just tell people, oh, you don't act like us and you don't think like us, we're going to lock you up. But the consequences, you open the door for some really, really heinous shit. I err on the side of you have to allow them the freedom.
Yeah.
And which sucks. It sucks because but I bet if you could fucking reincarnate, I bet if you could fucking revive Rob Reiner, he would have said, you know what? I'm happy I still kept giving him the chance. I don't think he would have said I should have stopped giving him the chance so I could live another whatever. Like, you have to give people the opportunity until you can't. And that's a different threshold for everybody. So,
yeah. Ozzy Osbourne died. Now, it's not the fact that Ozzy Osbourne died, which everyone was shocked that he lived this long.
I swear I didn't know that was in 25. I thought we talked about that 3 years ago. But the fact that he had that big giant send-off concert and he died 17 days after, it's kind of awesome, right? That's kind of the Christmas thing. Like, so many people, like, rad. Look, we're coming up on Christmas here. Lots of people are going to die like right after Christmas because they're like, I got to make it to one more Christmas, and then they give up.
Yeah, everyone dies right after Christmas.
He's like, I got my big concert coming up. I got to make it.
That's amazing. I actually like that one. You're like, I mean, if he knew he's been sick for a while, and he died right after. That's amazing. Died after your farewell concert.
Yeah. That dude lived a cool life. I mean, he ran. He did all the fucking bad shit, and lived a great life. Look, a great life to me is doing all the shit that should come with immediate consequence and getting away with it until you're 75. Like, that's a fucking great life, right? Yeah.
And then you had obviously the Charlie Kirk one, but here's a couple, Lee. Here's a couple for you. What do you think about these ones? Vice President Dick Cheney and televangelist Jimmy Swaggart.
Dick Cheney was called the force behind President George W. Bush, a notoriously silent but powerful vice president who became an outspoken defender of the Bush administration, ardent critic of President Obama. Cheney was beloved by conservatives, vilified by the left. After 9/11, he was influential in formulating the U.S. response, the doctrine of preemptive action. It widened the war on terror from Afghanistan to Iraq. He faced challenges in and out of the White House, shooting a campaign contributor in the face during a 2006 quail hunt. Cheney's daughter Liz was one of 10 Republicans who voted to impeach former President Trump for his role in the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. Dick Cheney came to the Capitol on the first anniversary of that horrific day.
Dick Cheney can eat a big fucking dick in hell. That dude is one of the worst people that's ever lived. He is Henry Kissinger for the 2000s.
Yeah.
He's responsible for millions of deaths. He was an arrogant, self-important, self-righteous asshole politician who killed tons of people. Fuck him. Fuck him. I hope hell is real. I'm not a real religious person. I hope hell is real, if only for guys like Dick Cheney. That dude was the worst of the worst. So
yeah. And then you had Jimmy Swaggart, who he essentially stole millions from religious folks.
Second worst are the people who take advantage of people who they know are vulnerable. Maybe first, like that's like to me, televangelists take advantage. They do. Televangelists and I don't know, child predators or whatever. Like they take advantage of people who they know are diminished, right? Because they're too weak to fucking do it. Like Dick Cheney, I suppose took advantage of people who were also strong. He just was the worst because of the magnitude. But like televangelists, religious people, pedophiles, the people who take advantage of people who, because they are diminished, zero sympathy from me.
It was the tearful confession that shocked the nation.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
A confession forever etched in the fabric of American pop culture. An epic, some would say biblical, fall from grace. The Pentecostal boy preacher from the oil fields of Louisiana, who became one of America's great evangelicals. With millions of followers, a man who came to embody the millionaire televangelist of the 1980s and 90s. Like many characters in the Bible, Swaggart was complicated and interesting. The cousin of rock legend Jerry Lee Lewis, he constantly proclaimed his love for God and that the Holy Spirit had changed him.
Chill bumps would break out all over my arms. Roots of my hair would tingle as I would sense the power of God.
Incredibly charismatic and incredibly flawed. His downfall was an alleged desire for prostitutes that exploded into public scandal.
I beg you, forgive me.
Swaggart later that year resigning from the Assemblies of God.
He was caught not only once, but twice with prostitutes in 1988 and then in 1991.
Okay, so with prostitutes, if his followers are dumb enough to keep following him,
right,
I have no problem. Consenting adult shit, fine, do your thing. Right. That's your own problem. And that's sort of where Swaggart to me and the televangelists like Casey, like if that gives you joy to follow that path and give these assholes your money and your time and your effort, it's like Trump. Trump is only doing what Trump is supposed to do. He's doing what he's born to do. And he believes he's right. And then the people who follow him believe that they are doing the thing they want to do.
Yeah.
It's horrible, but also, I don't know.
There you go.
Whatever.
Lee, did you listen to a lot of new music this year?
I don't know if I listened to any new music. Oh, actually, I did. Hold on. Actually, I did.
Yeah?
Brand new AI music.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
This opens up the whole art question. Like, is art only art because humans create it, or is art have to be new? And it brings up, I think we were talking with Lenny about this. Like, when rappers started sampling other people and using digital shit, is that a perversion of art because it's not humans playing a thing? I don't know. I think it's the progression of art, but like some of that
definitely is.
Some of those,
because like you're creating new things, and it was created by humans, right?
Right,
So,
right. And look, I'll be honest. I've listened to way more AI music in 2025 than fucking probably real music.
That
because
is how scary good it has gotten.
It's so
this
fucking
year.
good. The funk
It got
covers,
so good,
the funk covers of virtually everything from our era. Oh, they're so good.
unreal.
Speak the rhythm on your own. Speak the rhythm all alone. Spoon man, oh man. But the day I tried to win, I dangled from the power lines and let the martyrs stretch, yeah.
So this was the first year where AI got so good with video and pictures that you really couldn't tell. You could still tell, like, with most of it, but there's some of these stuff that
really
you're like,
you really have to
don't
examine
know.
now. Well, and in a couple of years, you will not be able to tell at all.
No, and
but we're there. We're at the spot where video and audio evidence are dead.
Yeah,
which
it's wild, man.
We may have been there in 2001. Anyway,
this is so in this year, I actually started creating AI images for my 12th Man page. I started making music.
So how do you do that? So sidebar, I don't know anything about how to actually do this. Do you use
So you
Grok,
download ChatGPT, right?
Okay.
And you can use it to create an image. Basically, all you do is you just say, "Hey, create an image with," and just describe it, and then they just
wow,
it's fucking nuts, man.
Okay,
it's nuts.
So I've used Grok a little bit, but like all I've done is get into quantum physics.
And
so.
the music you can use, I think it's like Sonos, or I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, there's a couple of music sites, and you just basically type in some lyrics, and you could even just type in a couple of lyrics. And
I saw some of the ones that Johnny did.
Yeah, and you can, and then, like, I don't have any lyrics, so like, would you like us to fill in the lyrics for you?
Dude,
would you like us to finish the song? You're like, yeah, let's do it. So then they just like, and then like, okay. Then
So
do
you pay for ChatGPT and Sonos?
You
and
don't
those
have to pay for either of those, but if you want the upgraded, if you want to like, do it faster, or like, have it, like a subscription to do it as many times as you want in a certain amount of time, it's,
so
it's like anything else.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fun, and it's a tool that people are going to have to get used to because it's here. It's not going away.
Yeah, and I mean, like, same question to you. What music have you heard from this year that's really great? Is there any real human music that you love?
It's funny that you say that, Lee, because this year was very weird in music because this was the first year on record that there wasn't a definitive song of the summer.
Is there a song of the summer? According to some, not this year. So is it true? Have we reached peak SOS? We hit the streets of Brooklyn to find out what people are thinking and listening to.
Some summers have a song. This summer I don't think does.
Over time, it's either like single artists are really big, but I don't think I've felt like one song of the summer in quite some time.
For me, this might be the first summer without a song.
I feel like songs of the summer are born on the radio, at least in my memory, just because that was the one platform or medium where everybody had access to. Now we're kind of scattered in terms of streaming. Everybody has their own like niche avenues and areas that they listen to music.
The fact that everybody is plugged into their own, little box. They're all listening to something different.
I kind of get what they're saying. There wasn't something that was kind of out and about coming to the front of my mind, because last summer we had Brat Summer. Can't deny that. We had Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. She tried to come back this year with Man-Child. I think it was good. I don't think it gives summer. I think that her new album is more fall, so we might have missed the shot.
I think they said there was like a song of the summer technically because it was like the biggest hit, but it was like
sure, but nobody knew it.
No,
right.
I mean, like I listened to it and I was like, I've never heard this. This is the first time I'm ever hearing this. So like, this is the first year I think. Oh yeah, they said that some say the song "Ordinary" by Alex Warren was the song of the summer. But again,
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
I heard more AI.
Yeah, dude, I was so in love with the AI
Sound
shit.
Gardens.
The Soul Garden shit. Look, Soul Garden and like the Pearl Jam shit. Like,
is so good.
Come on, it's so good.
So good.
So good. And Chris Cornell's the greatest artist of all time, as far as I'm concerned.
He's definitely.
I think he would have heard this and gone,
"Oh,
well, fuck."
Oh, dude,
come on.
Yeah, I have to think about that. I'm like, oh man, like so when you think back to like people that you knew in the past that are gone, and you think of like, oh my god, can you imagine what they would do if they saw like an iPhone or something? You know, like just anything crazy that now exists. You know, concerts. I know that you don't go to a lot of concerts these days, but you know what's funny? I didn't go to concerts.
That's actually super weird because you go to concerts. You pick a couple every year.
Yeah, I went to.
You didn't go to any?
I went to one concert where there was like Christopher Cross, Men at Work, and Toto. Which
that fucking tracks.
Men at Work was fucking amazing.
I'm sure.
I'm a huge Men at Work guy. I love Men at Work.
You're right.
But then Jen got tickets to Nine Inch Nails, and that was amazing. That was an amazing.
That one you could get away with because
show.
it's mostly electronic. Sure,
dude, they were awesome, man.
Yeah,
they were awesome. They had Josh Freese on drums. It was rad. It was rad.
Is he the dude from Queens of the Stone Age?
He's in a million bands. He was recently. He was with Foo Fighters for like the last few years.
All right.
Yeah. So that's about it. I was like, wait a minute, that can't be real. I went to 2 concerts this year, like, but when I was thinking about it, Lee, I was thinking about this. I was like, most of I would name off all these concerts to everybody. I'm like, either I've seen them, I don't have any interest in seeing them. They're so old, or most of the members are dead. Like we're getting to that age where it's like, these guys they're going away. They're going away fast.
Yeah. So like if the bands were 20 years older than us, they're in their 70s.
Yeah.
And also they're fucking $1,000 a ticket.
Right.
So like,
or to put another problem, like a lot of these are on like a Tuesday or a Monday night, and I'm like, I work. I go to work.
Right.
So I don't know, but
yeah.
All right, Lee. You ready for this?
I'm not sure what's coming.
Well, it is the slang words of 2025.
Man, Zoe fucking cooked me on that a couple years ago. I don't fucking know any of these. Let's try it.
And we're bringing back Zoe again this year.
Are we? Okay, well, she's going to have
Zoe.
a field day with this one because I'm way more out of touch than I was 2 years ago. In that thing. I tried to unplug this time. So, Zoe, fuck, I'm sorry.
So there's a ton of these, man. There's a ton of these. We'll just try to bang them out here, and
it's gonna go quick because I'm gonna go.
Well, we'll see. Like last time you tried to dissect them, you're like, okay, let's try to dissect the word. Doesn't really go like that, but sometimes it does. Sometimes you get.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for etymology a lot. Etymology? Can you use it in a sentence?
Okay, we're gonna go in alphabetic order, but first we're gonna do the numbers. Lee, do you know what 6-7 is?
I think I actually do.
Okay.
Isn't it like kind of one or the other, like 6-7? It's whatever.
Zoe, what do you think?
6-7. Okay, for me, I feel like 6-7 isn't like there's really no definition to it. It's just something stupid that people say, and someone took it and ran with it, and they ran a marathon because you know what? 6-7 is everywhere, and 6-7 will be a part of my life until I die.
Doesn't it mean kind of okay? I thought it meant like kind of like whatever, like 6-7, whatever. But
I saw a whole story. They did a whole story on it. They're like, basically, don't try to understand it. That's our thing. That's our thing.
Oh yeah, we try to make sense of things, and the kids are like, it doesn't have to make sense. Fuck
yeah.
Maybe we were that when we were kids. I don't know.
So the next one here is Bay or Bih or B-I-H.
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 I mean, that's got to be short for bitch, right? Because Bay is like baby. Bitch, but Bih. Like that's short. I could see that just being the short version. Bitch.
Okay, let's see what Zoe says. Zoe?
Bitch. That's what it means.
All right, so the next one here.
Yeah, who knows what number?
I don't know. So it's this one is Brat Summer. Brat summer. So it's kind of like a phrase, I guess.
Wait, brat summer or brat summer? Because brat summer sounds delicious. Is that what these kids are into?
It does sound delicious. I think
mean,
it's
the kids,
brat. It's
look, the
definitely
kids are
brat
fatter
summer.
than we were. Like, maybe they're into fucking brats.
Oh,
Brat
sounds
summer. I don't know, like a fucking freewheeling period, like where they just get to be whatever they want. I don't know.
Okay, let's see what Zoe has to say about that one.
Brat Summer is it's Charlie XCX. It was really big. She was a songwriter and an artist, and she wrote a song. And Brat Summer just became, it's like themed green, like kind of like a neon green. It's very like just Brat Summer. It's just something like, it was just the color green, like very like, yeah, just a song from an artist, Charlie XCX.
I kind of got that. Like, it's kind of, I don't know.
How about this one? Lee? Cake.
I mean, easy?
Not this one. This is a different kind of cake.
Oh, man. Okay,
Not
so
a piece of cake.
Not a piece of cake. Cake. I don't know. Fucking cock. Is this what kids are calling cock now? Like,
I don't. Well,
give me some cake.
Let's see what Zoe has to say.
Look, Zoe isn't 18. This is going to feel really weird. I don't want to toss to Zoe on this one after saying cock. Can I revise my answer? I mean, you can keep this in, but like, I feel like tossing to Zoe after cock is not appropriate.
Zoe?
God damn it.
I would say like cake, like you're caked up like your ass, how fat your ass is. It's just like, damn, that bitch caked up. That's what I say. It's like usually like, damn, you got a fat ass, but it's like, damn, you caked up for real.
I was closer than I thought.
It's not bad. Not bad. All right. How about canon event? It sounds kind of like
a big event, like a fucking canon event. Yeah, I don't know, like a big loud event. I don't know.
All right.
I'm being too literal. Like what's a canon?
I know.
What's a canon and what is an event?
Right.
It's a loud thing and an event. Except I know it can't be that. It's got to be like some fucking slang thing. Dude,
let's see what Zoe has to say.
Fucking language.
Canon event is something in your life that happens that you're like, damn, like that is something significant. Like dating a boyfriend for a long amount of time and then breaking up, like damn. And then everyone's like, damn, why'd you date him? It's like, that was a canon event in my life, like kind of like that.
That's why I don't fucking understand it.
All right, how about this one? Chuzz. Chuzz. Chuzz.
I don't know, man. Like, cuz? Is that the new word for cuz? Like, I got nothing here. Again, I'm trying to connect letters and not fucking ideas.
Let's see if Zoe can explain this better than that.
Chuzz! Yeah! Love Chuzz. I love my Chuzz boys. Chuzz is basically another version of huzz, which huzz is hose. And it refers to like, oh, you have a lot of huzz. Like, oh, you have a lot of hose. Chuzz is chopped huzz, which means chopped is ugly, fugly, disgusting, not cute. So chopped huzz is chuzz. So it's like, ooh, girl, you're going out with a chuzz. Like, you're going out with a chopped huzz.
Chopped and ugly chuzz. Also, a person of any gender. Okay.
That's what it said, of any gender.
No, I get it. I know that I'm set in my ways for saying that. Also, if we're changing definitions, I'm fine with it. Like, if we're changing the word gender to mean something different, great. I'll try to keep up. Anyway.
I'm going to start. There's so many of these, I'm going to start trying to skip some of these.
I like how this has turned into just the how old are we section.
I know. How about this one? Do it for the plot.
Fucking suck it up for the team. Like, don't be the main character. Fucking move the story along. You're not the main character. Fucking do it for the plot.
Zoe?
Do it for the plot is something I do every day of my life, and you know what? I love it. Do it for the plot is like, you're gonna make a bad decision, and you're like, you know what? Just do it for the plot. Like, do it for the life. Like, why not? You might as well just do it. Like, your friend wants to go on a 2-man, and you're like, oh, they're kind of chuzz, but just do it for the plot. You never know what'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty explanatory, right?
Yeah. Thanks for taking away my thunder there. Like, oh, that one was an easy one. Glad you got it, dickhead. Thanks.
How about this one, Lee? E-girl. E, this is all the same word. E and then G-I-R-L. E-girl.
Probably like a... fuck. I have two thoughts. One is like electronic girl, like a girl that nobody ever gets to meet, but just online. But that seems super outdated because everybody meets online now. So I'm going to say like eager girl, an eager girl.
Ooh.
So like a girl who's eager to please or something.
Okay. Let's see what Zoe says.
E-girl is not really anything used now. It's just described as somebody who like has a specific style, who like does a specific type of music, taste, just same as like clean girl aesthetic, e-girl aesthetic, like all those types of things, just to describe somebody.
Okay. So you could just cut my answer off at the first correct answer.
Okay, what is this one, Lee? How about this one? A hard launch. Hard launch.
Man, I automatically think about cars, like launches. But
I mean, I think about NASA.
Yeah, right. I mean, NASA, but like hard launch might be a fucking crash and burn. It like in that, like fucking hard launch. I think it's like getting fucking launched before you're ready. Like,
Okay.
I think it's for these kids. I think it's like hard launch is fuck. I got ejected into something.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Sure.
All right. Zoe?
Oh, love my hard launch. Hard launch, soft launch. All right, let's hit it. Hard launch is when you're going out with somebody and no one knows, and you've been doing it for a decent amount of like long time, and you start dating and still nobody knows. You just like, you know what, one day you're like, you know what, let's post on our stories. Let's just post together. Why not? Post it and everyone's like, what the fuck, you have a boyfriend? Like, what? That's a hard launch. A soft launch is essentially like the exact same thing, but you're either talking, you're not really dating yet, but it's been a significant amount of time, you're talking, but you don't post as dramatic of a photo as you would a hard launch. Soft launch is kind of just like a photo of like maybe him, but he's not facing the camera, and you just post it on your story and you're like date night or something, like very subtle soft launch. Hard launches are like very dramatic.
Totally missed that. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. How about this one? Mewing. Mewing. Mewing.
I mean, that's like fucking sheep shit, like mewing, like trying to attract attention, right? Like, that's my guess. Trying to attract attention, like fucking whining.
Let's see what Zoe says.
Yeah.
Basically, you put your tongue on the top of your mouth. It sucks in all this fat right here, makes your jawline pop. That's mewing. So whenever someone has a double chin, you're like, yo, bro, you gotta mew. Like, that's you gotta mew, my guy. That's mewing. You guys should try it sometime.
You know, as I do this, I feel like I have Quentin Tarantino teeth.
Quentin Tarantino teeth, huh? Interesting.
Hey, you know how his teeth are kind of set?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, it's not a compliment to myself, but I've never noticed that. Like, I have Quentin Tarantino. If I mew, do I get fucking, I don't know, Dwayne Johnson teeth or whatever? Because I think I have a Quentin Tarantino mouth.
You have a
I think
little
my
bit of
mouth is a Quentin Tarantino mouth.
Are you happy about that?
No, not at all. No, that's bad.
How about this one? Don't let the state throw you off. Ohio.
Fuck. Hello? In Japanese?
Interesting.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Zoe, does it mean hello?
Ohio, you can't really explain. It's kind of like 6'7". It was something that people said because people said like people from Ohio were really weird and stuff. So that's how you like describe something. I don't really know. I never used it.
Poor Ohio. Like Indiana could have been thrown in there.
Right. How about this one? Thought. T-H-O-T.
Dude,
Thought.
that's not new. It's
not?
No,
Okay.
that's a fucking, isn't it that hoe over there? Like, isn't it a fucking a slut? Like, that's not new. That's like fucking 10 years old. I mean, you can put it on. I'm just saying that's not new. That's really, really old.
Okay. Zoe, do you know this one?
Thought is like a whore. Hoe. So basically, the question of the century is, guys, would you rather have a gay son or would you rather have a thought daughter? Link it in the comments, guys. Comment it down below. What would you rather have?
Don't comment.
Comment.
Oh man,
Really,
again,
Zoe,
this is
I'll just
fucking
get her all,
weird,
like-
right?
Yeah.
When did she become?
She's 17. She's only 17.
I mean, even at 18, this is creepy no matter what. But like,
That's why Ringo
But again,
Starr
it's-
doesn't do "You're 16, You're Beautiful in Your Mind" anymore. In concert.
right? Or
he goes, I have grandkids that are. I have.
You'll be a
He might have
woman soon.
great grandkids
Like,
that are
look,
fucking.
can we go back to the fucking songs that were all about like she's only 17? That's a fucking felony. That's not a song. That's a felony. And like, girl, you'll be a woman soon. Well, then fucking stop singing about me and tell I'm a fucking woman, right? Isn't that what we should be talking about? Not. Isn't this the whole Epstein thing?
Yeah. Let's.
Anyway,
all right.
whatever. This feels weird. This got weird.
Sorry. Okay. How about? And then that's followed up by "Touch Grass."
I mean, pubic hair? I mean, isn't that the fucking creepy thing we used to say when we were younger? Is like, if there's grass on the field, play ball. But that's so inappropriate, like back when we were inappropriate people.
Zoe, is that what it still means?
Fuck.
It's like you're never outside. You're always on your phone. You're always on social media. You're always doing something. Like, you're never outside. Like, you need to go touch grass. Like, you're online too much. You're chronically online.
Thank God. But also, Zoe, you should stay away from. I don't know. I
Old
don't
creepy
even
men?
know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about this.
And then this one is the last one I have on my list.
Oh, thank Christ.
Is Unk. U-N-C. Unk.
Fucking creepy old dude? Unk? Like uncle? Like creepy old dude? Appropriate after the last fucking question.
Zoe, is that what that means? Let's go to her. Zoe?
Basically, Unk is just like you're old, bruh. Like, you're old. Like, you are officially old. I got called Unk so many times on my birthday. It's just you're old. Like, okay, that's it.
So it's the new boomer. The new boomer. That's us. Yeah. So, well, I guess we're Gen Z or Gen X, right? So we're not boomers.
Well, no, because they're all dead. We're it. We're like.
All right, Lee. All right. So let's do this. Let's do this now. We're going to go to the predictions for 2026.
I got to do better about Mariners. I got to do like the rest. Last year didn't go that bad for me, except the Mariners.
All right,
but
so
I fucking defend that decision. I'm a cynical Mariners fan because
Just wait
they
for the
fucking
Mariner
beat
question.
it into me.
Wait for the Mariner question. Just wait for it. We have a couple before that one. So I want these to be as short and concise as you can. I know that's not saying much when it comes to Lee Olson, but here we go. Ready? Will the Epstein files fully be released in 2026?
Well, yeah, the official version. Yes.
You think so, huh?
Well, but the official version is the scrub version because that was a Mossad operation from the start. So Mossad scraped all that shit long ago. So will it be released? Yeah. But will it be the full fucking extent? No fucking chance. That shit's gone.
Okay. All right. I mean, technically, it's already been released in 2025, but
no, there's way more. They're going to release way more because keep in mind these guys are still trying to contain it. They're trying to contain it like fucking Nixon tried to contain Watergate. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Do you think that 2026 will feel more stable, more chaotic, or the same as 2025?
100% more chaotic.
You think so?
No chance the housing market holds together in 26. The fucking math of the economy doesn't make sense. So politically, we've been in a mess since 2000. Definitely since 2016. Politically, we're a mess. Economically, it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, I see a lot of experts now really laying into that.
I wasn't wrong. I was just early, which is still wrong. Right? I mean,
okay, Lee.
Saying the Mariners are going to win the World Series in 2013 isn't really wrong. Just early.
Yeah.
Because eventually they will.
Will the United States officially be at war with Venezuela?
No, because we haven't declared a war since fucking World War II. We haven't. So officially, like, we've been at war with the world for
It's been
70
conflicts.
years.
Lots of conflicts.
No. So if you're talking about a congressionally declared war, I actually think we did that in 91. I think we actually declared war in 91. But no.
The Persian Gulf War.
No. The expectation that Congress will make a formal declaration of war is gone. They don't have to do it. It serves no purpose. Will we be at war? We have been at constant war for the last 60 years.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that is a no, but
Formal.
yes.
No
of,
formal.
no.
There will be no formal congressional
declaration of war. Okay. All right. Lee, will getting a little lighter here at the end, thankfully. All right.
Oh, fuck.
Canada, the U.S., and Mexico will be hosting the World Cup next year. But my question is, will Team USA be willing to come away with victory?
No. No, we're not fucking Brazil. We're not fucking... We're not that good at soccer. For good reason. Soccer's fucking stupid and we're not good at it.
Whoa. Ethan watches this podcast.
I'm not
He's
saying
a big
soccer
fan.
isn't a fun sport to watch for people who enjoy it. I'm saying we're not good at it as a country.
World Cup. Have you ever watched... I remember Steve Klunk, we were at work, which was a really shitty job at the time. And he goes, let's go watch the World Cup. Because this is like, I don't know, 12 years ago or something like that.
Sure. Uh-huh.
And I went to watch with him and I was like, this is actually pretty fun.
Sure.
it was pretty wild.
I'm sure World Cup is the best soccer has to offer.
Yeah.
Are there still ties at 0-0?
Yes. Yes, there are.
I rest my case.
Jen just threw her phone. She just threw her phone.
Whatever.
Zoe's all
Look,
pissed off
hold
now.
on, hold
You
on.
just pissed off a lot of
hold on.
people.
I declared that I like fucking WNBA more than NBA. If people like it, go nuts. Enjoy it. I'm fucking all for you enjoying it. But is the USA going to fucking win? No, we're not. We're not a soccer country. We're a fucking,
I agree with you there.
We're a
I agree with you.
gladiator
But
NFL country.
stranger things have happened, right, Lee? Stranger things have happened.
I mean, that's a pretty fucking far. That's a fucking leap.
All right, Lee. All right. And last but not least here for the predictions for 2026, do the Mariners finally make it to the World Series?
Fuck, man. We were 6 outs away. We were 6 outs away from making the World Series.
Painful.
It's not. Look, when I heard...
I remember when you said that, you were like, no, this is the greatest thing ever.
It's not. When I heard Softy, I think it was Softy, somebody fucking the next day was like, if I had to describe the one feeling I have, it's profound sadness. And I'm like, what the fuck were you watching? Because this was the best season in history. Yeah. It was fucking amazing.
It was fun. And it was fun to watch.
It was so goddamn good.
I love that there's characters back on the,
it's
I'd always my gripe with the Mariners, obviously we weren't good, but it wasn't fun to like just keep watching all these mediocre teams. But when you have characters on a team,
fucking
it's full of characters again. Dude, I love characters.
Cal Raleigh.
There's a lot of characters.
For me, it was Naylor. Like when we got Nails.
Hilarious. He's
when
awesome.
We got Nails, it was like, oh fuck. We finally got it. We got that fucking grit. We got that dude. We got that one dude who's nutty and fucking baseball smart and holy shit. So, man, I don't know how to answer this because as a cynic, fuck, there's no way except we finally vanquished the fucking Astros. They're done. We will beat them now. We're going to win the AL West. I don't have any doubt about the AL West. We're going to win the AL West. Toronto's really fucking good, man. And the Yankees are going to be better next year than they were this year. You're asking, do we make the World Series?
Do we make the World Series? Does it finally happen? Is 2026 the year?
I think it is. I think we finally make the World Series. Did I say that a couple of years ago that we were going to play... Did I say the fucking Padres? I think they'll go to the World Series in 24, and I think they'll win it in 26.
Okay.
So the Padres weren't that great. That'd be a stretch if it was Pods. It's most likely the Dodgers. Man, I don't see any holes this year. I don't see any holes. And our pitching staff is young. Fuck it, man. I'm going to say we're going to make the World Series.
All right.
I think 26 is finally the year. I said I think I'm going back. I think it was us against Atlanta.
I think they're going to lose to Atlanta in 24, and they're going to beat the Giants in 26.
Is that a possibility still, or?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I think it's
Still
more
on.
likely to be the Dodgers. But, dude, we were 6 outs away, and we got better in the offseason.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here. World Series in 2026. Just everybody start buying all their
Damn it, that's expensive.
supplies for.
God fucking damn it, that's expensive.
God, don't.
Does
jinx
anybody
this,
out there need a paver driveway? I need to fucking, man. The playoffs we went to were more expensive than our entire season.
Hey, man.
World
It's
Series
expensive
is
being a fan.
way more expensive.
It's expensive being a fan. All right, Lee. So, goals for 2026. Lee, do you have any goals that you're looking forward to that you want to accomplish? What are your goals for 2026?
Actually kind of frivolous. Dude, I'm fucking sick of driving cars that I don't like. I'm going to buy a fucking car.
You're going to buy a car?
I've never bought a car. I've never bought a car I like. I'm 50.
Wow.
I've never bought a car I like. I've always
Are you going to buy a used car or a new car?
Probably used, but a fucking really good used one.
Yeah?
Nice. So my entire life, I've taken hand-me-downs, work trucks. I've never once, ever, bought a car I like.
Wow.
Ever. It's always
you've
been
never
a
really
hand-me-down.
driven like a...
And I'm a car guy. I enjoy cars. I love driving. And I think 26 is finally the year. I didn't think I'd wait till my 50s, but I think it's finally the year I'm going to buy a fucking car.
Is it going to be a Porsche? Is it going to be a Corvette? You're going to be an old guy, car guy, or what?
It'll be ish, except the 911s, like I'd buy a 996 or something, but like, I don't know. Corvette, no, even though they're probably bang for a buck, the best thing. It's probably going to be a Nissan GTR or an Audi R8 or an Audi RS7, S8 on the lower end. So something like that.
Lee, quick. Can you name off all the cars that you've ever had?
1977 Plymouth Arrow, 1979 Mercury Marquis, 1990, oh God, what was Zeke? 91 Isuzu fucking pickup, 2001 1996 Ford Thunderbird, 1995 GMC Jimmy, 2003 Kawasaki ZX6RR, 1997 Nissan pickup B2200, I think, or B2200. Then a 1984 Datsun 720. Then in 1996 Toyota Camry. 1996 Ford Ranger work truck, 2001 Ford Ranger work truck, 1999 Tahoe, 2007 RAV4, and I'm currently driving a 2011 Scion TC.
That's a lot of vehicles. Did you forget the A-Team?
Yeah, that wasn't a daily driver, so you're right. That was a 1985 GMC Vandura that we painted up like the fucking A-Team van, but my primary was the motorcycle at that time.
Okay,
so
okay.
You're correct.
Awesome.
I did have a 1985 GMC Vandura.
Oh, that was awesome.
But I think that's every vehicle I've ever had, and none of those, I wanted none of them. They were all practical. They were all pragmatic. I'm 50. It's about fucking time I buy a fast car.
I hope it happens, Lee. I hope it happens. For me, mine's simple. I want to do less.
Ooh, okay.
I want to do less. My plan is to cut down on the amount of podcast episodes.
Okay.
I don't want to stop the podcast. I just want to
Sure.
cut down on the podcast. I want to do it for my own health and sanity. I want to.
Dude, these are so much work.
They are so much ridiculous amounts of work. I want more time to finish other projects. I have lots of other stuff that I want to do. Maybe do some more outdoor activities. Get outside a little bit.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I have a lot of other just dumb projects that I can't do because I'm always editing. My brother always makes fun of me. He's like, "Well, see you later. I'll see you later for the next 5 days because I'm just editing." I don't
Most
think
people are playing
understand.
video games doing that, so whatever.
Yeah. So that's my goal. That's my goal. I think it's
Good.
obtainable.
It's a worthwhile goal. Go touch some grass.
I think I can do it.
Touch some grass in the new version. In the new.
Yeah. Not Lee's version. Not
yeah,
Lee's
the
version.
new, like the new version.
Yeah, not Lee's version.
Touch some grass outside.
I'm
some
with you.
actual,
I got you. You made it very clear.
Just
made it very clear.
Touch some grass.
All right, Lee.
You live in Phoenix. There's not even grass.
Yeah, I mean, I have fake grass. I can go touch my fake grass outside. Yeah.
That felt weird to say.
Yeah. We're gonna end it there, though. Lee, is there anything else? Is there anything else you'd like to add? You looking forward to next year? You're like you ready to get this year over with? Getting ready for 2026? And
I don't know, man. I mean, like, you know what? I'm actually pretty proud of the fact that we kept things together the way we did in 25 because we knew it was going to be an economically shitty year. I do have some big conspiracy type theories where I think we're going to revalue gold and issue a cryptocurrency based on that. So tuck that in your pocket for what it's worth. We've been stuck at the 1972 gold standard at $42 an ounce. We're going to re-standard that and issue a cryptocurrency based on it. Devalue the dollar. I don't know if it'll happen in 26, but that's where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Well, Lee, I'm looking forward to seeing you and everybody else early next year.
Yep.
And I hope that 2026 is awesome for both you, your family, everybody else. Wish the best of health.
Yep. Same here. I hope it quits raining so your parents don't have to move.
There you go. All right, for Lee Olson, I'm Josh, and as always, thank you for being a friend.
We're locked in this year, guys. Let's have another great year.